You know what?
What's your name and date of birth?
I'm under arrest. Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
Okay.
Then you have no right to ask these people to trespass. You didn't see me committing a crime or doing anything. What you're doing is illegal.
Why are you taking my phone? I'm recording.
I understand that. I need to talk to you.
You don't need to take my stuff like that.
What's your name? You have ID on you, sir?
Do you have a search warrant to be on my property?
Okay. I do not, okay?
Okay, so...
But, listen to me, alright? If you can just provide this information for me, your IDs, if you live here...
I'm not providing you nothing, man. Matter of fact, get off my property right now if you don't have a search warrant.
Sir, I'm
asking you nice.
And I was asking you nicely as well.
Hey, sir, all I'm saying, if you don't have a search warrant, paperwork to be on my property, what crime do you suspect
Okay,
suspect me of committing?
The only crime that I have right now is y'all failure to identify.
Okay, 38.02, failure to identify. One must already be under arrest for a crime that he has committed. What crime have I committed?
Failure to identify.
No, that's not a crime. That only becomes a crime once one has already lawfully... Be quiet. Let me educate this one. You hear me? Let me educate him. 38.02, failure to identify, only becomes a crime when one has already been lawfully arrested for a crime. Let me give you an example, sir, since I don't know who you is.
What about detained?
Huh?
And what about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were on a suspicious activity.
No. What penal code? You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
Hey, Shoemaker. Shoemaker, don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Hey, listen.
Why do you think he's here?
Because I'm black and he wanted to, you guys got it out for me and wanted to see what was going on. That's what I think. I've done nothing wrong, Shoemaker. You know what I'm saying? Me and you never had no words or nothing. I see you pass by, nothing. But what you're doing right now is you're upholding something unlawful and illegal. If you don't know your job, do not continue to, because you're going to be on the next video. And what I'm telling you is 38.02. Baby, come here. Can I Google it and show you guys?
Go ahead and Google.
Okay, I'm finna show you guys, because you're dealing with the wrong one. That's why you guys mad at me, because you won't be able to handle me like you handle the other ones, because I'm on top of my game. I know you see the gold teeth, the tattoos, and immediately think I'm another plain, normal, regular black guy. No, player, wrong one. But let me educate you guys today. You hear me? Because that shit don't, y'all time of running things, it has came to a closure, bro. Let me show you. 38.02. Okay, Texas Penal Code, 38.02. Let me read it to you so you can be educated. Do you want to purchase data? No, I do not now. Texas Penal Code, failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refused to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. I am not under arrest.
Correct.
You have to, for what?
Continue reading.
No, listen. Let me explain to you. I have the books in the house. I'll go and get you.
Continue reading.
Okay. Lawful arrest for a person who has requested that information. A person commit an offense if he intentionally give false or fictitious name or resident address, none of those which I am going to do. You hear me? Once you show me that you have a legitimate reason to believe that I have committed a crime or I'm in the act of committing a crime, you know, you got to name a penal code. What penal code do you suspect me of breaking in order for...
reading.
No, for real though.
I just continue reading. If you're gonna read part of it, read the whole thing.
I read it.
Read the rest of it. There's more.
Sir, I'm explaining. It's not, and apparently you don't read because you don't even know about it. Why was I able to even recite 38.02 failure to identify if I hadn't done my homework on it? Let me explain to you. This lady go to HEB and she steals something. She get caught stealing, and then they call you guys there, and then you come to the scene. You hear me? This person has already been in trouble for stealing. You hear me? And then y'all pull the meat out of their pockets and you grab the meat out of them. We know for sure they is stealing. That's the penal code they have broke. Now you ask them for their ID and they don't give it to you then
Then.
only then can they be charged with failure to identify. They must already be lawfully
Yes.
arrested for a crime that they committed. What crime have I
we
committed for
committed?
you be in my yard and to be fucking with me? You hear me?
Suspicious.
Okay, here.
I have
Okay.
suspicion.
Well, you know what? You know what? I said,
What's your name and date of birth?
I'm under arrest. Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest. You're
Okay, well,
detained.
am I free to leave?
You're detained right now.
Detained is anonymous arrest, sir.
Okay.
Detainment is anonymous arrest.
And what have you done to be
And I
arrested?
have the dictionary, the law dictionary, that I'm going to use in the courtroom to state my case once I have to go to court. Because other than that, if I'm being detained, that means I am not free to leave. If I'm not free to leave, that means I'm under arrest. If I'm under arrest, I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment, the right to remain.
Are you behind handcuffs though?
I'm not free to leave.
Exactly. I just wanted to know.
I don't
your
have to
information.
answer none of your questions. I don't answer questions. See, that's the difference between someone who know and someone who don't know. We can play this game all day, unless you want to just kidnap me right now. You hear me? Because that's going to be the charges filed. Because I've done
Yeah,
nothing wrong.
nothing.
I haven't breached the peace. I'm not getting disturbance. I'm on my own property, which you don't have permission to be here right now, and it's posted. You hear me? And it's all being recorded.
Okay.
You hear me?
What's your name and date of birth?
I do not consent. I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right.
All right.
You hear me? I just want to exercise my right. Now, one can't go to jail for exercising right. You hear me? I just want to exercise my right, freedom of speech. I mean, right to remain silent. Yeah, right to remain silent. Yeah, having your business, man. This officer told me I look suspicious, man. I look suspicious. Walking in my own, I'm just walking down the back. I'm walking down the driveway right here, down to the backyard, right? When the officer right here was passing by, this officer right here was passing by. And when he seen me, he turned around and came back. And I looked up, he already in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I got signs. He immediately stated that he seen the no trespassing sign.
That's correct.
He's agreeing with me. He's seen the no trespassing sign and took it upon his business because he seen a black guy, I guess it's such a nice looking house, that we weren't supposed to be there. You hear me? You hear me? So this Hispanic guy right here acting as the police officer, you hear me? But right now he's a pirate. You know what I'm saying? He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me. You hear me? I violated no law. I haven't breached the peace. I've done nothing wrong. And he's here asking me for my information.
Yeah, that's all I need.
And I don't have to give that to you if I've done nothing wrong, sir.
For a suspicion act
Suspicious of what?
of being at this property. I saw the no trespassing sign, and I saw two people walking back here. That was it.
That don't give you no right, brother. That don't
That
give you no.
does give me the
No,
right.
it does not. No, it does not. And you're gonna be excused. You're gonna be schooled. You're gonna be taught better. You hear me? Because this is proof right here, Marlon, of what we're dealing with. This is proof what we're dealing with. We got peoples in charge of us who don't even know the laws themselves. But I'll quote them for them. You hear me? I'll quote them for them and let them read them. You hear me? Yes, look at them. Look at them. Straight tyranny. And the dope. He'll Mexican. They bringing it straight across the border. Yeah. Did you have a search warrant to come on my land, my property?
All right. Sir, what's your name again?
Am I free or am I being detained?
Well, I just want to know your name.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're free to go.
Well, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
You have a nice day. Yeah. And you see how you see? But I thought he was coming over here because I was suspicious though. You hear me? I thought it was suspicious. Now look at it. Now I don't want to give him a name. He just gonna leave. I thought I was doing something wrong. If I was doing something wrong, why are you leaving away so quick? Huh? Yes.
Nice day, sir.
Why am I leaving away so quick? What's your name again, sir?
I'm Officer Ortiz.
Officer Ortiz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is what we're dealing with, Marlon. You hear me? We got people like him who don't even know the law themselves. You hear me? But they ready to pull you over for something and they don't even know what they sell. That's why you graduate from police academy in 6 months. But it takes 2 years to get your cosmetology license. I think you guys need to be in school for 2 years because you don't know your rights. You don't know your laws.
If an officer asks for identification, does the law always require compliance? This encounter centers on Texas Penal Code 38.02, which generally applies after a lawful arrest, while investigative detentions are governed by separate legal standards, requiring reasonable suspicion under the Fourth Amendment. The citizen invokes the Fifth Amendment and challenges the officers to identify a specific offense. From the officer's perspective, they may be investigating suspicious circumstances. From the citizen's perspective, any detention or request for identification must rest on a lawful legal foundation. The central question is whether that foundation existed in this encounter.
Got stopped by the police, sitting here on break just now. He's trying to ask me for my ID before he even asked me for paperwork to see what I was doing, saying there's suspicion of nothing. There's no crime being committed or suspected of being committed. And here I am, this guy is basically telling me I have to give him my ID. He's telling me that what if you pull out a gun on me? How am I supposed to know who you are? What's your name and badge number, sir?
Deputy Knight. You can get my badge number from my sergeant if you need to.
This guy's telling me I have to give him my ID and I haven't committed a crime. Absolutely ridiculous. The police continuing to trample on civilians' rights. When there's no reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed. Didn't even ask me for nothing, just asked me, let me get your ID. Doesn't work like that. This is the United States, state of Florida. Questioning the passenger in my vehicle. Forcing him to give his ID because he doesn't know any better.
What force is there? How did I force him to give me his ID?
He doesn't have to give you his ID.
But you just said I forced him. How did I force him?
Bro, you're steady at him. You're making him acquiesce to your authority. Bro, I got big lawyers too and they're gonna call. And they're gonna send in the complaint.
That's fine.
Bro, I try to be nice and tell you what my rights are, and you steady want to I know you don't care. That's why you're going to go on break for a little while, my friend. If you only knew who I was, you wouldn't be doing this shit. But we're going to stop all this in South Florida. It's enough. Enough is enough. Learn your rights, dude. Don't be like this, dude. Learn your rights. Look at me like a civilian. I'm in a Durango, whatever. You don't know who I am. I'm telling you. Learn your rights. You put on that badge. You made an oath to that Constitution. You have an obligation and a duty to abide by it.
This is what's going to happen. I'm going to go inside to see if they want to trespass you guys. If they want to trespass you, we're going to trespass you. And at that point, you will have to give me your ID.
Trespass me for what?
For selling the stuff on private property.
What are you talking about?
So you hang tight.
Nobody saw us selling stuff. You pulled up. I was in my vehicle.
We got a complaint out here.
From who?
Well, if I would have...
From who? Who was the complaint from?
Hold on. Give me one second.
Who was the complaint from?
I don't have to give you that information. If you want to, you can do a public records request to get that information. We got a call out here because they said you guys were out here selling stuff.
Did you see me selling anything?
Are you going to let me talk?
No.
Then I'm not going to talk.
Did you see me selling anything? Then you have no right to ask these people to trespass. You didn't see me committing a crime or doing anything. What you're doing is illegal. I'm going to teach you your rights through paperwork. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you today.
If you keep on screaming, then we're going to have disorderly conduct.
That's fine.
So chill out. All this takes is like 3 minutes and you guys can be on.
Bro, it doesn't work like that, homie. It doesn't work like that. But I'm going to teach you how it works. Now he's going in there trying to get us a trespass on something that he heard. He didn't see us do nothing, something that he heard. And won't even divulge the information to us about his suspicion or what he heard. These are our officers. These are the people we work hard for and give our tax dollars to, who are trampling on our rights. Hopefully this guy, he looks like a young player. He looks like he's just getting into the game. Hopefully you learn something from this interaction. He doesn't understand what's going to happen to him. Yes, I'm going to show you through him. Yes, this is not how this goes. Somebody must commit a crime, or you must have a reason to believe that person committed a crime to even ask for an ID. Hey, in your 15, 20 minutes of free time at home at night, study what you do. Study the law, what you do, the type of interactions you have, study the law, the type of interactions you have.
So,
do your thing.
You guys probably looking at it. For somebody, right? For somebody. So, okay, apparently I guess the call came from that gas station, not this gas station. So, They
What's
said
your name and badge number, sir?
right there, Norris 2591.
You're
So, all right. So the call came from the other gas station, not this gas station. So they said that as of right now that you have not peddled or done anything to their customers. They said as long as you guys
Nor
are
did
doing.
you see us committing a crime, and you were asking for my ID illegally.
Are you going to?
Correct?
Are you going to let me talk?
No.
Why?
No.
Do you realize
because
that
what's
when
coming out of your mouth is really trash, man.
Okay, so
Really trash.
it's trash.
I can't believe you would even put that badge on with honor and pride, dude, and still come up and disrespect people's rights by making them give their ID or trying to force them to give their ID. That is absolutely ridiculous, man.
Okay.
You're an officer of the law.
All I'm going to say is that if you would have given me the 2 minutes to tell you why
I don't have
here,
to give you the 2 minutes, and
Okay.
I don't have to tell you shit, man.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
So you can go put that on YouTube.
I know
or
I
whatever
can
you
go.
wanna
I'm not
do.
going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to send it
No.
to your boss because
Go
you're a
for it.
clown.
Go for it.
Okay?
If I really,
Officer Norris is a clown.
If I really wanted to make an issue out of this, I could have. So if you want,
I know
go
you
ahead and
would.
get in the
I know
car.
you would, but
Go get in the
I'll make
car.
a bigger issue with the fucking lawyers. Trust
Okay,
me.
that's fine. That doesn't scare me, man. So you can get in
Neither
the car.
do you, homie. Neither do you.
Not trying
Hey,
to.
Be good, man. Learn the law, dude. And I didn't start out with the
You can
disrespect.
leave now.
You did.
By asking your ID.
Motherfucking right.
Okay, you can leave. Get out of
Motherfucking
here.
right.
When does a police encounter become a lawful investigative stop? Under the Fourth Amendment, officers generally need reasonable articulable suspicion before detaining someone to investigate possible criminal activity. In this encounter, the citizen argues that no specific crime was observed before identification was requested, while the officer explains that the contact began after receiving a complaint from a nearby business. The legal question is whether the available facts created a sufficient basis for the stop, and whether the request for identification was consistent with the limits of an investigative detention.
Hey, how's it going? Can I talk to you for a second?
What's going on? Why are you taking my phone?
Relax, relax.
Why are you taking my phone?
Relax, relax.
Why are you taking my phone?
Relax.
I'm recording.
I understand that. I need to talk to you.
You don't need to take my stuff like that.
What's your name? You have ID on you, sir? Sir. 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 Can I talk to you for a second?
Hey partner, we don't have a problem with you recording us.
It seems like he does.
No,
I'm trying to talk to you.
But he's asking you just some simple questions because, as you know, across this country, there are people that are out to harm police for no reason, right? You read about it every day in the news about people getting ambushed and so forth. So not only do you have
What about people getting incriminated by San Mateo police?
Hold on. I'll give you a chance to talk. I'm explaining to you the reason for our contact, which is, I would think, what you want, right? So, just like you have a right to record, we have a right to come talk to you about it. Make sure you're not a threat to us or the citizens coming into the parking lot to come here.
The police are the threat to the people.
And if that's
I was incriminated by the San Mateo police.
Okay, well, we could talk about that too.
There's nothing to talk about.
Actually, there's a lot to talk about. I'm a supervisor here, and if you need to make a complaint or something like that, we can handle that.
I already have. Nothing was done.
Okay. Well, if it's not to your satisfaction, I can maybe give you some other options. So we can go in and sit down and talk about that. Or you could simply ID yourself.
I'm homeless. I was living in my truck. I stay out of my truck, and Officer Chris Lewis almost made me lose my truck.
Okay.
Is there any way we can talk to you?
So why don't you help me out here and give me your name so I know who I'm talking to, and that way.
Do you understand the Fourth Amendment?
I do understand the Fourth
Amendment. Okay.
So that's why I'm asking for your name, so I can look into what you just talked about with Officer Lewis.
Just look up Chris Lewis. You'll find. He can tell you all about it.
You the one that
He knows what he did.
You drive an old truck? Sir? Sir, are you gonna have a conversation or no?
Let me ask you this question, because maybe we'll just cut to the chase. Are you on probation or parole?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
What evidence do you have that I'm under, that I have probation or parole?
I don't have any evidence of that. However, by asking that question, if you are now obligated to inform me of that.
But what evidence do you have?
I don't have. I'm asking you. And simply asking you means you legally need to state whether you are or not. That is a condition of your probation.
If I was, I would tell you I am. But I am not.
Thank you. Then you answered the questions. That's all I was asking for. This doesn't have to be adversarial. know
Well,
what I mean?
your officer made it like that.
My officer isn't me. My officer isn't
Chris
him.
Lewis, you guys are a part of a team. You guys work as a team.
We're all.
One of your officers
officers.
officers almost made me lose my truck, and I'm in my situation. How do you think I feel about that?
Okay, so how do we take steps to fix that?
No.
What is
He
this
almost
that
made
you-
me lose my truck.
Okay, so how do we take steps to help you with that? If you're in a situation where things are bad, how do we take
Well,
steps?
Chris Lewis
to
showed me
correct
you
that?
guys aren't there to help. I was trying to have animal control come out and deal with the dog, and he didn't. As a public servant, he didn't help me. He incriminated me.
And how did he incriminate you? What were you arrested for?
He told me that I was trying to have animal control come out and deal with the dog for the second time. He told me that the dog couldn't be off a leash in San Mateo County. I knew that already.
Okay.
But there was no reason for him to push that upon me and say that I had to identify myself. He must not understand the Constitution or have respect for the American flag.
Was it your dog?
It was not my dog. I explained that to him, and he still proceeded to want me to ID.
Okay.
When I guess he doesn't understand the Fourth Amendment.
Sir, do you mind getting out of the roadway so you don't get hit by a car? I don't want you to get injured.
I'm not in the roadway. I'm right in the driveway.
There's cars come out of here.
Here, we'll give you room over here. And you do realize that these cameras work both ways, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right.
Usually they get turned off every now and then.
Sure, I'm not here to try to change your mind about how you feel about police or anything like that. But what I will say is just treating people with just common courtesy and respect, like we're treating you, goes a long way.
Why didn't Chris Lewis do that?
We're not talking about Chris Lewis. If you
Well,
wanna
I
talk
am.
about- if you
He
wanna
put
talk-
me in this situation.
He didn't put you in this situation. You're putting yourself in this situation.
When he arrested me, I wasn't bothering nobody.
Okay.
I was trying to help
He's got
the city
nothing
out.
to do- He's got nothing to do with you here right now. If you want to make a complaint about Chris Lewis and come
I
and
already
talk
did.
about that, you didn't make it with me.
The captain seems like he thinks that my violates weren't righted, so be it.
Okay.
I don't have to write another
Okay,
complaint.
then contact the DA's office. What's the point of this?
I'm just gathering content for a story.
Okay. Gather your content. That's fine. And so you told me you are not on probation or parole. correct?
Nope.
Okay. Very good, sir. Is there anything else we can do for you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm just trying to survive, and the officers showed me that they're not
You
there
want
to
any
help.
resources from us?
That's
On November the 3rd, I was trying to cross El Camino. I rescued a little girl out of a car. Officer G. Moore says that if I'm giving the paramedic attitude, that he can put me in handcuffs right now because there's 3 people here that are more important than me right now.
okay. Again, you want to stand out here and film and make statements, but not actually come in and actually have a conversation about any kind of whether you want to go through the complaint process or you want some resources we might be able to.
I went over to
anything else.
request to speak with Susan 3 times. I was denied over 3 times.
All right. Is there same 57 working code for? Okay, so you can sit here and record all day long. Like, if you're making a story, that's great. Is there anything we can do for you that's rational and something that we can actually help you with?
Are you homeless right now?
When I needed help, the police didn't help me.
What do you think we're
So
doing
how are you
now?
going to help me now?
I'm talking about right now. Is there anything we can do for you right now? Whether it be take a complaint, try to help you find some resources, anything that we need here, or do you just want to be left to record?
What am I supposed to do when I'm put in this situation? Like I'm saying, I almost lost my truck, man. That was my home.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question. I'd be more than happy to sit down with you and try to help you out.
I already came over here over 3 times. They told me that the officer didn't violate my rights, so that's what the police thinks.
All right,
you know,
so
and they're gonna stick with their decision.
I'm interpreting that as case closed. You don't want any assistance from me.
I wanted assistance a long time ago. I came over here over 3 times. Why didn't they?
Okay.
Why didn't they have you come out and talk to me?
It's quite possible I wasn't here.
Well, they could have told me we can have you speak with this officer, so and so.
Okay.
Why didn't they do that?
Do you want to take? I'm giving you an opportunity to take care of it now.
And what is that going to do?
I don't know. We'd have to sit down and you'd have to
It's
tell
not
me
going to
what's
take the
going
mark
on.
off my record.
Okay. All right. All right. Have a good day.
He put me in jail.
If there's nothing else I can do for you, have a good day.
These 3 encounters reveal one shared lesson. Officers should clearly state whether contact is consensual or a detention, connect any ID request to an appropriate legal basis, and avoid turning general safety concerns into unsupported conclusions. Citizens should record, ask, "Am I free to go?" state their rights accurately, and avoid confrontational language that obscures the legal issue. Based only on what the videos show, Video 1 receives Police D and Citizen B-. Video 2, Police C- and Citizen C+. Video 3, Police B- and Citizen C+. The conclusion of this ID Refusal Pro series is not about who speaks louder, it is about who identifies the correct legal foundation. Select the video appearing on screen to continue through the ID Refusal Pro ecosystem.